and I say ready, and then you tell me something yes, and you back up. Okay, boom, waiting to get the notification. All right. Okay, excellent. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of the People's Podcast this afternoon. We have an amazing guest with us on Off the Record, one who I'm very humbled that would take time out of her busy schedule to give us some information as well as some inspiration. And that is none other than my niece, Amina. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Walaikum salam, Uncle Josh. Long time no see.
This is such a special it's such a special interview for me. Mimi says family. Thank you, Mimi. Okay, so Amina. For those who don't know, this is, you know what I'm saying, this is my niece, and she has if you follow her on Instagram at the tree print, right? The tree print on Instagram, you're gonna see all kind of vegan and all that kind of stuff that we're gonna get into. Okay, so Amina, the first thing we want to know is, how did you become a chef?
How did I become a chef? When I first graduated high school, I used to drive my grandmother to her doctor's appointments. And then I was like, you know what? When I used to help her in the kitchen, I used to help her in the salon restaurant when I was like super young. That was like my playground area.
Okay.
That was a little inspiration there. And then I was like, you know what? Let's see. Because I couldn't really, after that, I didn't really have enough skill, I don't think. So I'm like, let me go get professionally trained to hone on my skills, make my grandmother proud.
Okay, and so for those who don't know, your grandmother, Sister Celestine, may Allah be pleased, used to cook for the minister for quite some time. And you're saying, is that how you got into it, because of your grandma, or what?
Yes, and then I have a lot of pictures of me with a chef hat on and a chef jacket in her office in the salon restaurant.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so how did you get into vegan and plant-based? What does that mean for people like me who still eat like heathens, like chicken and turkey all the time? So explain that.
Okay, so it's kind of a weird story because, you know, sometimes genetically you can just have bad genes and bad things can just run in your genetics. So I know that my grandmother had health issues and my grandfather had health issues. I used to take her to her doctor's appointments all the time. So on this one doctor's appointment, there was a health encyclopedia in the lobby. And I was like, you know what? While she went to the back, I'm looking through the encyclopedia and there was a lot of health tips and helpful information in there. And I'm like, you know what? Let me take the slip out and I'm going to order. You know how you can order magazines and stuff? You could order the original copy of the encyclopedia. Put it in the mail, put my address, sent it off. One like cold Georgia morning, there was like a knock at the door. My mom goes downstairs and she's like, I probably was like 17 at the time. My mom goes downstairs and she's like, there's a guy at the front door and he has a briefcase and he's asking for you. And I was like, what, a guy? And then I go downstairs and it's an older guy holding a black briefcase. And he's like, are you Amina Muhammad? I was like, yeah. He handed me the slip. And I was like, okay. And he's like, can I talk to you? Can I come in? And I'm like, okay. So we sat down. He showed me the like series of encyclopedias. He handed me Forks Over Knives. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that, but it's a health food documentary. So he handed me this. He was like, watch this. He handed me a couple other things about how people got over cancer with just changing their diet to a plant-based diet. And he also gave me the whole series of the encyclopedia, and me and him talked for about an hour just about changing your life by changing your diet. And at that point it like changed my whole perspective, like on you are what you eat.
Okay.
I still have those encyclopedias, by the way.
Amazing. So you're judging me for eating chicken, is what you're saying. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
No. As long as it's an organic chicken and he was okay.
As long as it's organic. Okay. So now that you're a chef, what is your favorite dish to make?
To make, I love my chickpea omelets. I use chickpea flour to make omelets. Oh, I love that with some hot sauce.
Okay, I was like, make it tasty to people who don't.
Okay, so like chickpea flour, it has the consistency of eggs.
Okay.
So like when you mix it with water and you pour it over your veggies. Okay. So when you mix it with veggies, ask Aura, can you have it, please?
Look at Amina on mommy mode. Check you out.
But don't you know how when you make an omelet, you dice up your veggies, you saute it, and then you scramble your eggs. So instead of scrambling your eggs, you're scrambling chickpea flour batter. You pour it over, okay. You flip it over just like you would a regular omelet, and it looks like an omelet, but it's made out of chickpea flour.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. And Naima says, "Hey family, it's a shame that we have to all see our niece like this on Zoom. In person like this. We got to do better at seeing each other."
I plan on coming back up. I have to come back up. I am.
Okay, yes, ma'am. My next question is, how can we support you in your business?
How can you? I am working on a children's book. It's called Aura is Plant-Based.
Okay.
I'm hoping to release it in the summertime. It is based around my daughter's diet. Her name is Aura. And it's just to like bring awareness to children about what it means to be plant-based. So once that's released, you can go and buy it on Amazon because I plan on releasing it on Amazon. So yeah.
Okay. And you're saying, so your children everything's plant-based? Yes,
for the most part, yes. And sometimes people don't know, like their teachers are like, "Oh, can they have what?" Look, he's gonna put it on for you. Go give it to him. So some people don't know what plant-based means. They're like, "Oh, all you eat is lettuce all day," and I'm like, "No, it's more than just lettuce. It's veggies."
Well, what do you? Because I thought that. What do you eat? I thought it was a little lettuce all day too. Like, okay, so like, put this.
No, there's like so much diversity. Like my favorite type of plant-based cuisine is Ethiopian. I don't know if you've ever had Ethiopian food, but oh my gosh, it is so yes.
Okay.
Okay, go give it to him and tell him put it on that one.
And the fact that you have children is just it's just a whole another level. Now,
he is gonna give me my first gray hair, I promise.
Now we have pictures, of course, of you at the salon with Naima at her birthday, and now that you have children, Naima has children. Time is just going by real quick. How has being a mom impacted you?
It slowed me down, and I'm in the kitchen longer than I've already been because I'm not just cooking for me now. I'm cooking for 2 other mouths. And then like it's simple to get them to eat veggies sometimes. Like Aura, she'll eat seaweed snacks, but if you hand her a broccoli, she's like, "I don't want that broccoli, but I'll eat the seaweed."
Okay.
He will eat everything, and then like if it has a weird texture like mushrooms, he won't eat mushrooms. So like, yeah, it's making me diversify my cooking skills according to each little palate. Everybody has their own palate. Yeah.
Wonderful. And do you ever do you have any of Celestine's recipes?
I do have the bean pie recipe, but it's like, it's not vegan or plant-based, and I'm still trying to figure out how I can maneuver it. But I do have her bean soup recipe, and I have like tweaked it a little bit, but I do have the bean soup recipe. Yeah.
Okay. And do your other aunts and uncles, do they approve of it? Are they like, that tastes like mom's, or no?
My mom, yes. Monty, he's my biggest critic.
That's amazing.
It's constructive criticism.
Okay. Yes, and tell Monty he needs to come back on the People's Podcast and rap again because we enjoyed his freestyle. He did a good job when he came on. What has been your greatest joy as a chef?
So when I was at Disney, just working, I worked in a South African Indian restaurant, and that like opened my eyes to a bunch of like different spices and herbs and pickles, and that was like, wow, like, oh, like we have this many spices and this many herbs. Because you know, when you're in culinary school, you don't really get that hands-on. They teach you da-da-da-da and then send you on your way. But until you're actually out there in the field, then you actually get to learn how to use those spices and stuff like that. Yeah. So just being able to work there for so long, yeah. And I worked with the tandoor oven. You have to try some tandoor naan bread when you come down.
Okay, that's it. That's what I'm saying. You talking some tandoor naan bread. I'm like, I don't want nothing that's gonna mess my stomach up.
No,
now,
it's not.
It's not gonna mess my. Cause you talk about all these spices. I'm like, all right, basically sound like, you know, some Indian food or something. I'm like, boom. Monty's saying 10. Oh, look at Monty's in the comments. This is the first time ever watching. Okay, thank you, Monty, for watching. Naima says beautiful, time flies. So Rhonda says nice, and Mimi says yeah. Oh, this is what Mimi wants to know. Mimi says, what's your favorite fruit? She always see you posting exotic fruit on your IG.
I have two. Well, it's hard for me to pick, but right now I love dragon fruit. Not the red kind. For some reason, the red kind isn't sweet to me, but the yellow dragon fruit, oh my gosh, it's so delicious. And it's so expensive. It sucks because those exotic fruits can get pricey when you buy them, but I feel like it's so worth it. You can't put a price on health.
Absolutely.
I'd rather spend dollars in the grocery store.
I feel uncultured, so please speak to the average person. What is dragon fruit? And you know what I'm saying? What are the benefits of eating dragon fruit?
So you know when you go to Arizona, I wouldn't say Arizona. It's a cactus fruit, so it comes from a cactus. Okay. So cactus bears fruit, and when it bears fruit, it bears dragon fruit. And there's different species of cactuses which bear different species of dragon fruit. Like I know there's the red and the yellow, and I believe there's one more. But it's good all around. Like I feel like every veggie or fruit like contributes to just your overall health in general. Antioxidants and hydration, because fruits are full of juices and all that stuff. Yeah.
You are literally making me feel so guilty for what I'm gonna eat when I get off the thing with you. Now I gotta be like, all right, I'm trying to get some dragon fruit. I'm just telling people that. So I sounded real proper. Like, girl, do you eat dragon fruit? If you eat dragon fruit, then you know what I'm saying. You really ain't. And where can we go get some dragon fruit?
Well, I don't want to say Whole Foods because they'll probably charge you like an arm and a leg for a dragon fruit. But just like your specialty markets, like I go to a lot of farmers markets, you can buy them online. Like I've been buying them online since the whole COVID thing. But I get them. There's like, since where I live, it's a high, it's like, I'm trying to figure out the kind of area I live in. It's called like a melting pot of different cultures is where I live. So I can go to my grocery store and see dragon fruit. You might not be able to see dragon fruit in your grocery store, but I'm trying to, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, but it has to be in season. If it's not in season, you won't find it. So you also got to pay attention to what's in season too. Especially when you eat them. You don't want to eat out of season fruit because it won't be sweet.
Okay, excellent. Mimi says she's so proud of you.
Thank you, Mimi.
And she says she has to try it. She's never tried it. And Rhonda says that's true. Okay, boom. Excellent. Well, Amina, I want to just let you know that we love you. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see. I guess your nieces and nephews are cousins, or I don't know how that works, or little niece. I don't know what the.
Wait, how does that work? Would they be cousins? No, if you're my uncle and I'm your niece. She's your great niece.
See, is it? Too much going on. But yes. I look forward to meeting them and hopefully going to Volcano Bay, going to Universal Studios, City Walk, everything with you all. When I get a chance to come back to Orlando. I see you have a creature. I see you have a dragon on your lap. What is the creature that you have on your lap?
This is Bella.
Okay.
I bought her from, I'm currently dog sitting, but I did buy her for my mom because her dog was dog napped. Because everybody wants a Chihuahua down here, so I went and bought her another Chihuahua.
And how do you just take a nap? Like, how you just take a dog? Like, where you like outside? Like,
you know what? A lot of people are like, "Hey, I saw your dog. Oh, you better watch that dog." And then she used to like go out and go for a walk and come back. And one day she went for a walk and she didn't come back. And then we were like, she got dog napped. It was sad. Yeah.
So you would let the little Chihuahua just take a walk and come on back.
When she was doing it for years, she would always come back, and then one time she did not, so somebody grabbed her. Yeah.
Well, please tell your moms I miss her babysitting us, and please tell Big Amir, Tons, we send our love, and it's just amazing to see you carrying on C1's legacy as being a chef, and you know what I'm saying, that's just amazing. And anything we can do to support you, let us know. How can people reach out to you on social media so they can hear about dragon fruits and
jackfruits and wild black rice?
A whole bunch of stuff does not sound good to me, but I'm gonna try because you're my niece. I'm gonna try this. But on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna eat, then come to your house. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat, then come visit y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat first, then you know what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of season.
Try it. You can't knock it because sometimes I scare Monty. I'm like, here, I just made this soup. I'm like, please taste it to let me know what it tastes like. And he's like, I'm like, please just. He's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. I'm like, I know.
So, okay, for example, on a Thanksgiving, what type of food would someone who's plant-based eat on a Thanksgiving?
You can do stuffing with veggie stock. Some people do tofurkey, like.
So I'm saying?
But when I was in the kitchen, my chef was like, "Hey, Amina, since you can't have, regular turkey, do you want me to make you a tofurkey?" And I'm like, "No, thank you. I'll try to stay away from the soy. It sounds like it has soy in it." But you could do a plant-based mac. You can do mac and cheese with like not a cauliflower, but a cashew creamy cheese sauce. Obviously, there's no real cheese in it, but there's different things, wild rice. Wild rice is just, it's black with a long grain and it's like unprocessed and it has the most nutrients, better than white rice. It has a different texture. Like you can't just jump into, I want to say, becoming vegan or extra plant-based. You have to like slowly maneuver into it. Cause that's how I started. I slowly maneuvered into it. And then it was just like, this is how I live on a daily basis now.
There's plants everywhere. And there's no fish, there's no none of that.
Nope. I do cauliflower.
So I have a question. Is there a point if I say in 5 years I want to go plant-based, can that undo all of these Jamaican food, Chinese food? Can all that go away if I plant it like that? Is that possible?
You know what? When I tell people, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I want to go vegan. I want to go plant-based." I recommend you substitute. So you said Jamaican food. I know a really, really delicious vegan Jamaican restaurant. Boom, you try it out. You're like, oh, what is this deliciousness?
Okay. Okay, now not in Orlando. I'm saying in Atlanta. What about Atlanta?
Atlanta has a lot of hot spots. I follow a lot of vegan restaurants in Atlanta. I follow a lot. I haven't been able to try it, but I see them on Instagram and social media. But since you say you want to slowly maneuver into the plant-based life, I say start substituting. So instead of getting a real steak, like, oh, let me substitute for a cauliflower steak. Same seasoning and all. Just take out the meat part and just add a plant. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this: the same way my dad would take us from MUI to the salon and only trust us to Celestine's cooking. That's how I feel about you. If you cook it and you like, I just can't see myself going to get a veggie, whatever, a plant-based turkey. Like I'm like, Amina, if you cook it and say, oh no, it's good, boom, boom, this is right, then I'll try it. It's gonna be just rough for me to try to eat turducken or whatever you said, veggie duck. I don't know. Okay, so Monty says, ASA, love you, man. I love you more, Monty. He said, please send the family greetings. I love you more, Monty. Mimi's laughing. Once again, this is a shame that we have to meet like this through Zoom to see our nieces and nephews, but it is what it is right now. I'm going to come see you. I'm telling you, you got my word. Very soon, I will see you, your moms, and Monty. I love Orlando, so I'm always down there. So I'm gonna be very soon. I'm gonna see you all, and I can taste the plant-based diet, plant-based food.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Amina, for coming on People's Podcast. Thank you all for watching. I'm so happy to see Sister Celestine, passed down. You know what I'm saying, in the form of a woman. That's just crazy. No pressure on Monty, you know what I'm saying, for the grandfather situation. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of pressure. You got on both sides now. Yeah, so no pressure on him, but shout out to Amina for doing it. Please tell Amira we love her, and tell her I said one day when she was babysitting me and I got gum stuck in my hair and she had to cut the gum out of my hair. That's like the funniest story I got with Amira. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But please tell Tots and Big Amir that, we love them, and inshallah I'll see all y'all soon. Because Rashad sees Amir in Phoenix, but
we'll
see all y'all soon. Huh?
Rashad is in Phoenix?
He was for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah, so he would always be like, oh, I was just with a Big Amir, and I was with, okay, we get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and but yeah, love you. I mean, I'm so proud of you. Anything that we can do to support you, or Monty, or Peanut. What's your sister's name? The other sister?
Akila. She is
Akila.
She's in 10th grade. I don't know, junior, sophomore in high school.
See what I'm saying? Anything we can do to support Akila, Peanut, your nieces and nephews, let us know. The People's Podcast is y'all, they need to promote. It's just good seeing you. You made me feel so good to see your growth, but also feel bad because I'm about to go order some disgusting food. Whatever, and some sweet tea.
It's okay.
What about plant-based juice? What can we do to help drink? I'm addicted to sweet tea and Coke. How can we substitute that with plant-based juice? Like, what can we get? What's going on?
Plant-based juice? I say do smoothies. Just buy your fruit. Yep. Throw it all in the blender and blend it up.
I'm not doing that. I'm saying where can you get that's already made up? Like an already made up something.
You can look it up in your area, like juice bars. That's the name,
okay.
Juice bar. And you will find fresh squeeze, juices, wheatgrass shots, ginger shots, spirulina, chlorophyll, all that good stuff.
All that. I like how you put the good stuff. All that good stuff, like wheatgrass, whole wheat grass. Like, okay. All right. Okay, perfect. Well, Mimi says, Mimi saying, hey to Monty, and Sister Rhonda saying that's awesome. It's really beautiful, excellent. This is Rhonda's first time watching. Sister Rhonda, we will be happy when you come on People's Podcast. And then Mimi says, only you, Josh. Okay, but love you, Amina. I love your family. We are family. Thank you very much for coming on People's Podcast. Please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, and inshallah, I'll see you soon.